pretty blown up. Engine blew up, my crew ran out of there. You can see the hatches are all open, the side armor is sort of straggly. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the damage mechanics. Like, look at this right here. A shell hit him right there, so it left that little hole kind of a thing in it. And that actually probably counts. Oh, and there's another one right there, right behind his tank treads. So yeah, that one probably counts towards messing up his observation port or something. Because there are hitboxes in this game. Another thing you can do in this game is that you can ram your opponent's tank. If you hit it fast enough, it'll actually do some damage. So I think that's what you guys did. Yep. There you go. You guys just saw what ramming looks like. Anti-tanks, like a little crappy Nublet tank, another anti-tank. This one's German. Let's see, where's that guy? There he is. Hero. Oh, Hero's about to die. His engine's on fire. Yep. Your engine actually can spontaneously combust. Well, not spontaneously combust one shot, and then it'll explode. And you see how his tank model is far more damaged than mine. Like, he has a hole in his side. His tracks are just completely out of place. So he's actually had more damage, and look, his fuel tanks, he's had more damage done to his tank than I will, so it'll cost him more to repair it. Just for reference, we'll go back to my tank, and you can see fuel tank is still intact, treads are mostly still aligned, you know, nothing's that bad, the engine hasn't exploded, you know, the good stuff. So let's see, who else can we spectate here? That'd be interesting. But yeah, that's my personal biggest problem with myself in this game, because this game really supports, like, sticking in this little group, and most of the time the groups just camp out. And, yeah, camping, not really fun for me, to be honest. I prefer to just charge in there, going like 50 kilometers an hour, blatantly run in front of their entire line of tanks, and just do that. So, yeah, that's probably why I'm not so good at the game. I'm not playing it like it should be, but I think it's slightly more fun for the sake of, like, let's play. Also, another note, this is probably what half my games look like from my point of view. I go ahead, I do something fun, and then I die. And then I sit around spectating different people. There we go. Panzerjäger, you see, look at that. Anti-tank, 4 kills. -1 kills. Key team killed. Anti-tank, 4 kills. Like, you see what I mean? Like, anti-tanks and artillery in general are just pretty boss. They just go out and wreck things. Alright, there you go. 592 to repair, which is cheaper than it was last time because I didn't get much damage done to me. So yeah, there it is, my tank. It's back to full repair. So, now that I've shown that, we are going to go and pick a fight with the big boys. And probably going to fail really miserably. So, alrighty guys, let's do this. Yeah, matchmaking system usually does a really good job of making sure that everyone's taken care of. Excuse me, the thing is, the server limits the amount of battles to 500, so there can't be more than 500 battles at a time. And that's what makes there be longer lines sometimes when there's a lot of people on. And that's just because the game's brand new, you know, they still haven't made terribly much money from it in terms of just pure profit. Oh man, their team is all pumped up. Look at this, we've got like rank 3s, rank 4s, rank 2s. That's ridiculous. We have more artillery though, so I think we should be good. Pausing. Yeah, as you guys can probably tell from that last screen, this isn't just a 3 and 4 bracket. Like, look at this. We have a Kivit 3, which is like a couple brackets later. Then we have a T-43, which is a tier 5, 6, 7. That's a tier 7 tank right there. And I'm a tier 4. However, the tank that I'm in, it is said to be the best light tank. Ooh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, so anyways, you guys might have remembered that I pumped my my steering wheel guy to 75%, right? And that doesn't actually make your top speed any better, but what it does is it makes you accelerate faster and turn better. And look at this. Yeah, that is really awesome. Wow. Your crew experience matters a lot more than I realized. Like, look at this. Like, that is just ridiculous turning. I would not have been able to do that with a crappier driver. And then if I go forward, just look at that acceleration. Bam, I'm at 30. 40, I am now no longer in threat of artillery. 45, I think I'll get close to 50 at some point. Yeah, and it's in kilometers per hour. Some English and Americans might not like that. I'm not in the American beta. I've signed up for it, but I haven't been accepted. So, there's that. You see how he has those blue stripes over his head? That's actually his rank. I don't really know what's up with ranks and stuff, but that's how it works. There we go. Now I'm just spotting their tanks, and I'm just gonna keep running like a madman. Yeah, as you can see, artillery, if they can hit you, he hit me in the tank tread, and the artillery just demolished me completely and utterly. And that's what these late tier games look like, because artillery is just ridiculously OP. And once you spot their tanks, if your own artillery is any good, apparently ours is not. It's just all sitting around in bushes and not doing shit. But basically, this is the tank that I want, the T-34. Anyways, distractions to that aside. Once you spot their tanks, your artillery should be right on top of them, completely demolishing them if they're any good. This artillery is just ridiculous in this game. You can see there's just a shot that came right towards me. They just shoot all over the place. And this artillery is strong. So yeah, that's why this game's sort of imbalanced, and that's why they have that patch coming out that is supposed to fix the artillery balance. Oh, this guy has an upgraded turret, an upgraded cannon on his T-34. He's doing it big. But yeah, the T-34 is the tank that I want to go for. I want my medium tanks. I want to be in a medium tank. And then, yeah, that'll make life a lot easier than a scouting tank. Because in a scouting tank, I can't do damage. And my only purpose is spawning for artillery. Or as they call it, Russian light. Because we light up part of the map. Anyways, so that's my only purpose, and it depends on how good the artillery is. And apparently our artillery this round isn't doing so hot. Like, if you look at our artillery, they don't have a single kill yet. Not a single one, which is actually really unusual to spawn in the game. I also want to show off a couple other things. See, this tank has more hit points, and obviously, there's the for a crew. You can actually lose a crew member, and that'll really get one aspect of it, the tank. And then up here, you see there's a scoreboard. That's the amount of tanks that you killed, not the amount of tanks that you have remaining. So we have killed 9 tanks. The enemies have killed 5 tanks. Yeah, and then right here's the scoreboard. It gives you a tank profile, the first 6 letters of their gamer tag, and their number of kills. So as you can see, our artillery finally got 1 kill. And we took out their artillery, so we're in spades right now. Because that's what this game ends up focusing on. Like, my job as a light tank is to just try and scout crap, and I'm actually supposed to try and sneak around the front line and get into their back. So if I can scout their artillery, then my artillery can kill their artillery, and then they're screwed. Oh wow, he's running around with an anti-tank. Great man. But yeah, anti-tanks versus artillery. Artillery just really takes the cup on that one. I'll just straight up tell you. And yeah, there's two really popular artillery at the point of the game where I'm in. One is the Hummel, and the other is the A20, I do believe it is. So yeah. You see, they have about 2 tanks remaining. Oh, and there's a Tiger. You can see it's like just massive missile tank. It's got like holes in it everywhere, and it just doesn't care. It's like, I got 13% life, but I'll still keep going because I'm a heavy tank. And I have this giant cannon. You know? Like, my cannon doesn't stick out past the front of my tank. His cannon's just all up in there. Yeah, those are the big tanks. And as you can see, our side had more artillery, so we managed to win, even though our arty sucked. And I probably sucked at scouting for them too, but that's okay. You can see Tigers just really were really the turning point of this battle for us. Heavy tanks and just destroying their team. So yeah, I have 1,600 repairs. I made 10,000 credits and 400 experience. Alright, just a quick correction from last battle. It's actually the Su-8, which is the artillery. The Su-86 is the anti-tank. There it is. But they have 3 artillery and we have 1. And this is a very artillery heavy map. As you can see, it's just completely open. And it has that little ridge there to break line of sight. But other than that, this is an open map where artillery just WTF pounds everything. So I'm gonna try and keep it try and keep it alive. That's what I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna try and keep myself alive for as long as I can. And yeah, as you can see, there's really 2 routes in this map. There's one route where you just blitz across the field. Second route where you go around the side like that. And then we're going this way, around this side, and then we hop the rails right there into their base. That's what, theoretically. Like the Leopard. If I remember correctly, the Leopard is the best light tank that the Germans have. And as you can see, our light tanks are doing exactly what I described. They're just running in there to the enemy artillery so that our guys can take out their arty. That's basically their job right here. And as you can see, they're not going to stand for that. They have a bunch of medium tanks, and all of our light tanks have been demolished so far. So I'm just going to keep running like a madman here through these bushes. And that guy is actually on a straight up border, so I'm just going to hop the border here. And then I'm going to make a sharp turn, because you always want to run perpendicular to the guns. See, like, his gun will be facing that.